run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Throwing Ryan to start out. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Ryan. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Colts at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of going out of the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the call. They understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him carry things out.
McCann's got it teed up. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And here's Taylor on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor to about the 48-yard line.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second down, another run with Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Hurts. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But these two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the 2 best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021 a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number 1 last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Ryan will throw again. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Ryan. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he pulls it in for the Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Able to shake him off. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially, yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
18, right here. On the ball, now, driving 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that challenge, a successful one. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 23-yard line. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Well, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A gain of 3, second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
22.
Now it's Ryan. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
20.
To throw again is Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Sanders toss left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another run with Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, and my goodness, another interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft complete.
And now here is another interception. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Ryan. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top